When the Miami Dolphins selected Jaylen Waddle with the sixth overall pick, I was thinking a couple things. Now, of course, Jaylen Waddle, the former stud out of Alabama, you're thinking, okay, they got a speedster. He's going to really help him come back together. You're reuniting him with Tua Tagovailoa. Hopefully, I say his name right one time this entire thing. But you pick up a guy that had over 21 yards per reception, scored 4 touchdowns his junior year there at Alabama. And really, I mean, you got a guy that's a former national champion that is just an all-around playmaker. My first thought was, okay, they're going to get him in there. He's going to play. He's going to be a pretty good player. But I believe I have wised up to some degree. Now, I still am learning a lot in this world, but I will say that confidently, Jaylen Waddle is going to be a problem. That's right. He is going to be a problem in the NFL. Now, this first year, it might take a little bit because you forget, the Dolphins have some talent now. You got Malcolm Brown and Myles Gaskin at running back. Devontae Parker, what could have been with Teddy Bridgewater for us Vikings fans. But, Devontae Parker's really come on strong lately. You also got Will Fuller, who is suspended. I understand that. But Jakeem Grant also showed some stuff. You got Mike Gesicki at tight end. Hunter Long there, Adam Shaheen as well. Like this, you have talent here at the Miami Dolphins roster here. I think Devontae Parker, Jaylen Waddle, and Will Fuller, when he is allowed to play, I think this could be, even Preston Williams, by the way. I mean, this could be a good team, and I think a big portion of that could be Jaylen Waddle. Now, of course, you're going to want him to do a lot of different things. You're going to want to have him return kicks. You're going to want to have him return punts. He's just got that world-changing speed. And usually, I've heard a lot of people say that sometimes that speed just doesn't translate. I mean, I get it. You got to talk about guys like D.D. Westbrook, who hasn't just signed with the Vikings, that in the past didn't exactly work out with the Jaguars. You also there's a ton of other examples. D'Anthony Thomas, to go a little bit back, former Oregon player. Now he was fine. He was all right, but he wasn't as much. When you think about a guy with his that was as intriguing as he was coming out of college, it just didn't quite work out. But let me be very, very clear. There is also a lot of fast players that it has worked out for. You could talk about guys like way back for the Vikings, like Percy Harvin, or there's so many examples I could go off the top of my head. And I think Tyreek Hill's another one. But here's the point: it doesn't necessarily make sense that you get a guy that's speedy, and to me at least, that it's anybody's game. It's the NFL. We all know that. Here's the deal: Jaylen Waddle is a special player. You don't need to turn on much tape and watch for very long to know that when he has the ball in his hands, he reminds you of someone special. Now, I don't want to go as far as Percy Harvin, because I, as a Vikings fan, have a special place in my heart. I was just telling my fiance, my beautiful the other day, about how much I miss that man, because he could just do some special things with the football in his hands. However, I don't see that being that far off with Jaylen Waddle. Now, Percy Harvin, in my mind, did show a little bit more out in college. Did have more catches of yards, all that jazz. But I do think that at the end of the day, Jaylen Waddle, with his kick return ability, with his big play ability, with his speed, could be a problem. He could be a major problem for NFL defenses in the entire NFL. Now, again, you get the Miami Dolphins out here, who are, in my mind, I think they are. They should have made the playoffs last year. They should have, would have, should have, could have. But at the end of the day, this is a tough team now. And it's coming together at the right times. Christian Wilkins, by the way, is going to break out. I've been tired of every time I try to get ahead of the curveball here, not say that somebody's going to break out, they end up breaking out. So I'm putting it out there. Christian Wilkins is going to break out. You also got Jalen Phillips, who, former Miami Hurricane. Jalen Phillips is going to be something special. Jalen Phillips is going to be a hand. But I do think that it will come down to a lot of different things for the Dolphins. Now, I do think that overall, it's going to rely a lot on how Tua plays. I understand that. But you've got a young team here. You've got a team that's learning to play really together, and it's just stacked. You got Javon Holland back there at safety. Man, I'm just looking at this depth chart. Eric Rowe, Xavier Howard. Who, by the way, I know he requested a trade, but, if you can keep him, you just keep these guys together. This is going to be a special team. And I think Jaylen Waddle is going to be a major piece for that. I think he's going to be a major problems, in the NFL. So, but let me know what you guys think about Jaylen Waddle and the problem he will pose for NFL defenses. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below. You leave a like and a comment. Helps people find the show. If you would also please remember to check out our website at thesportsbeatpodcast.com. Give us a listen and follow on iTunes, and in the description down below you will find all of our social media platforms. Make sure you give us a like and a follow there. And if you have anything you would like us to cover, make sure you please send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below. We'd be happy to cover anything you would like us to cover. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about Jaylen Waddle being a problem in the NFL for NFL defenses.